Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Zoom into Wine. It's time for the show and your host, Ian Blackburn.
Where do I find you right now, Matthew?
Oh man, I'm in Los Angeles at my home. Got my dudes behind me in the paintings. Got some non-alcoholic wine replacements and just, killing it.
What is that about, man? In fact, we're talking about this non-alcoholic thing, and I'm looking around the world of non-alcoholic wine, and there's not a lot of innovation going on.
Right.
So,
yeah, it's a good point. I mean, there's a lot of things made that are not what we all want to put in our body, where they're making just basically wine and then de-alcoholizing it, or making grape juice out of grapes that are just not the highest quality grapes in the world. There's a couple really good ones, but there's a lot more ones that are not enjoyable. So this is a great alternative to all that. This is something that's not technically wine. It's a wine alternative, a wine replacement, a wine proxy, if you will.
Yeah.
And so made from fruit juice, grape juice, tea, living vinegars, amazing acid. This is a whole culinary beverage.
It's quite amazing when I look at the artistry of the packaging to the product inside. And how did you learn about these?
So Acid League, who makes the Proxies, came to me while I was still in the wine bar game and asked me if I'd be open to trying them. I thought it was super interesting. And this is now about 2 years ago, when people were just starting to really ask, hey, do you have more non-alcoholic options? Not necessarily asking for non-alcoholic wine, though it would come up once in a while. And I said, you know what, I'm open to it. I want to try. And when the packaging came and I saw how incredible, just, with the wax at the top of the bottle, it looks like your favorite natural wine, especially when you have the whole lineup. They're just beautiful color schemes lined up, just so smart the way that it's all done. And truly, if I didn't love the inside, I probably still would have been cool with it, because it's just amazing packaging. But what the actual innards are is so interesting, thought-provoking, gastronomic. It's not wine. I'm not saying it's wine. It's a alternative to wine, and not just for our friends who are either sober, needed to stop drinking, or are pregnant. This is for all of us.
Well, I think it's totally fascinating, the whole concept of it, and I'm really hoping that this is coming through on Facebook. So I'm going to look and see, because I'm not 100% sure by what I'm just seeing right now. Let me go to my page and just see what's up. But you have a lot of projects and a lot of responsibility. So yeah, I can confirm it's working there, Matt. So
yeah, I see it.
So I'm just, for you to get involved, I mean, that's pretty powerful. You're a really important personality in wine, and
Thank you.
Your opinion matters a lot, and you've got a lot of friends. So I wanted to jump on board and find out more about it, because if it piqued your interest, I was going to be like, wow, this has got to be something cool. And I agree. I have received the packaging, I've received the product, and in fact, I got so excited, we went ahead and booked a little tasting with you in the future. So I want to see where that's at. Let me share that with everybody if I can. Here we go.
Get down with the non-alcoholic train that night.
Absolutely. And we're gonna have to change the way we market it, because we said zero alcohol wines, but they're not actually wines. They're zero alcohol alternative beverages.
It's the way you've said it is what people expect, so it's okay. But there is a delineation between non-alcoholic wine, like made from wine grapes, meant to probably either never go through fermentation, or it does ferment partially and then they de-alcoholize, however they choose to do that. These don't go through fermentation and are not solely made from grape juice. So that's a bit of a difference maker there.
And there's a full line on December 8th, where we'll just introduce two of them. And I kept the price at our cost of production to pour the the glass and get it out to you. $15, you can join us for the discussion. You can taste 2 of these wines. Or if you want to do bottles, it's $48, which is actually $2 less than the retail on 2 bottles of these wines. So I really want people to get involved and to support Matthew and this idea, because I personally am fascinated by the concoction itself and the use of, like you said, the use of natural vinegars and the gastronomic approach. I mean, this is like wine deconstructed and then reconstructed using actual like food alternatives.
Yeah, totally. And Acid League themselves, they're a Canadian company. They're very gastronomic. It's more a food product company really than anything. They create living and drinking vinegars, things that you can make marinades with, things you can make your own salad dressing from. They make salad dressings, they make salad toppings. They've got all this cool stuff they make, and it naturally made sense. I think as we all get a little older, us working in the wine industry, especially, like, we could get drunk 7 days a week, and what good would we be? Our bodies are going to go out. We're not going to be at the top of our game. I saw myself in the wine bar world drinking a little too much, working really hard every day. It was a way to get over how much I was working. I just would drink. And I was looking for things to give myself as an alternative to drinking too much wine or beer or liquor or whatever. So it's nice to have something that you could sit down, put it in a wine glass, and feel like you're still having almost like the celebration of a glass of wine.
That's cool. And in your spare time, you're producing some shows for Somtel TV.
Got my newest show coming out November 23rd. Quite excited about. It's a cooking competition show that is the focus is pairing with sparkling wine. And I helped develop it. I ended up actually competing on the first season, which is crazy. That comes out in a week. And I have a podcast. We put out season 1 this year called The History of Wine. More coming, it looks like. Season 2, we're going to get under development soon. And just, enjoying it, having fun.
Raging. Well, I hope everybody will check out, I'll share that one more time. And you can find this at our Merchant of Wine wine store website. There's a little link here called Zoom Into Wine, and we have a whole calendar of different things that we've got coming up. Some really fun stuff. But click on Matthew's date and read all about this product called Proxy. If you want to get involved, it's $15 for a flight, or it's $48 for 2 bottles. And you can join Matthew. Matthew, you're going to be hosting this kind of solo, because I'm going to be in Italy at that time.
Lucky you.
Yeah, I'm going to be cruising through Barolo. So I'm wishing you well, and I hope it goes well. But I'll be watching on my Facebook feed and other places to see that everything's working out technology wise.
Yeah.
I have some fun with it, and I hope everybody gets involved and supports. And I'll definitely be tasting these up and giving you my opinion on them very, very shortly.
Absolutely. I love it. And to those who decide to go with the bottle option, just want to let everyone know, once you open these, if you don't finish it, keep them in the refrigerator, and they'll have a shelf life of at least 7 days. Up to 14 days, kind of depending on your own sensitivities. But I've kept them in the fridge for a month and still enjoyed them. So just want to make sure everyone knows that. You don't have to get a bottle and drink it all that night. You ration it out over the course of a couple days.
Good to know. Well, I'm excited about the project. The bottles are beautiful. You've got your support because you are the man. And
Thank you.
We want you guys to check this out. So thanks for popping on Facebook and making a little noise. And I hope you have a good one. And I'll see you on Zoom.
Love it. And have a great Thanksgiving.
Thanks, buddy. Be well. Peace out.